Hey, hello. Today I'm in the darkroom to develop some C41 film, so color film, and I bought some chemicals from Axel Color, which is this company. Axel Color is an Italian company, and the instructions it came in Italian. I can understand a bit because I'm Portuguese. And because on internet and especially on YouTube there's nothing, no information about Axel Color chemicals, I just decided to, while I was preparing the chemicals, just to film it and to put that online as a piece of information for someone who is struggling, especially reading Italian. So it talks about the timings. It doesn't specify anything around agitation, but I will do the agitation like 15 seconds initially with the color developer, and then each 30 seconds I will turn the tank once only. That's what I'm going to do, and other than that is just follow the temperature. Is quite critical, so 38 degrees. It can vary half degree only, so for that I got the sous vide. That is quite useful, you know, if you struggle to keep the temperatures. This is very useful. You can put a bath of water, a batch of water with a temperature of 38 exactly, and that keeps the water on the exactly temperature. So yeah, I'm going to start mixing the chemicals. So first one I'm going to start for the color developer. It came with 3 bottles, 200 milliliter each bottle, and just to say, you can find this on eBay and it's quite cheap, quite affordable. I paid, I think, £17 plus postage. It's not much, it's not expensive. So, and we can develop around 12, it says on the instructions. It says how many films. I can't see that now, but yeah, it talks about maximum 16 rolls, 35mm roll film, which is quite good. For this price is very affordable. And so I'm going to start mixing the color developer. So as I was saying, each bottle 200 ml, so part 1, part 2 and part 3, and each bottle 200 ml, so 600 by the concentrate. So that means for 1 liter we need to add 400 milliliter of water, and it doesn't specify the temperature of the water, but I believe it will be around 50 degrees, 48, 50, to mix it up, and then I need to wait a little bit for the temperature to come down and then start developing on the 38 exactly. So yeah, I'm going to start now mixing the color developer, and then the bleach fixer, which comes, so it comes together as a bath. So it's a bleach fixer, part 1 and part 2, so part 1 and part 2, and finally the last bath, it's a stabilizer after the washing. We do this stabilizer bath for just 1 minute. Of course, the temperature of this stabilizer is not critical, so we can put the films in a temperature like in between 20 and 40, doesn't matter too much. Okay, let's proceed to the mixing of the chemicals. Right, just checking the temperature of the water. Still is low, 25 degrees, so we wait a little bit. So there we go, so part 1. I should mix these slowly and trying not to make too many bubbles. Then part 2. The bottles, it comes like the aperture where the liquid goes is not great, and that I think is by purpose to exactly mixing the chemicals slowly. I'm not trying to, just trying to avoid bubbles, but it can be tricky. The bottle is quite hard to squeeze. But it goes. We are nearly there. Go. Nearly in the end. Okay, nothing is coming out now, so part number 2 done. Yep. Now part number 3. To open the bottle we need to press down. There we go, so part 3. Color developer. The first part of the color developer, I just put it in a measurement cup to make sure that it was 200 milliliter, and in fact it was 200 milliliter exactly. Part number 3 of the color developer. Squeezing. And so color developer, it is mixed. Some of these chemicals, we can buy them in powder, which is not this case. It is concentrated, and I reckon in powder we need to be more careful how we mix those, but in this case it's only concentrated, so should be okay. And we've got 1 liter of color developer here. that I'm going to transfer to this bottle that previously I wrote, don't know if you can see, color developer. Let's try to avoid bubbles. Do this slowly. And then I'm going to leave the chemicals to settle a bit, and then I'm going again to rise the temperature of the water there, where I can put this bottle into the bath and raise the temperature to the 38 degrees exactly to start developing. There we go. Color developer ready. Bleach fixer. Right, okay, this came off. Part 1. So 2 bottles, part 1, part 2. Of course, each bottle 200 ml, so I've got 600 milliliters of water here, which with the 400 of the chemicals we're going to have 1 liter solution. And now part 2. The bleach has got this lovely color, brown color, as you may know on C41. It's quite hard to squeeze these bottles. Bit of exercise for our hands. That's done. That's the bleach done. Now transferring to the magic bottles. These bottles, they take 1 liter. Before I start to use them, of course I washed it, but not only that, with a black spray for glass, I just sprayed the bottles on the outside. They are really dark, so it's convenient for the chemicals to have bottles, kind of really dark bottles, as the light can affect the chemicals with the time, so it can affect. So these ones I just sprayed, and I'm going to show you in a minute. I just sprayed the bottle and I left, actually I put a sellotape there that the paint did not cover the glass, so I can see the level of the chemical. So that's one idea for you. And that's it, the bleach, it's done. Well, I was saying that I was pouring the stabilizer too quick, and it's maybe making lots of bubbles. So I need to be careful here. If no is coming out of the bottle as it starts now. Yeah, the stabilizer, we need to be careful on pouring it because it makes bubbles. My hands are now with some bubbles. Let's try to, yeah. I need the stabilizer to just settle, and then I can start pouring the liquid into the bottle. Let's start putting the developer. Go back to the temperature bath and just carry on agitating each 30 seconds. Developer off. Back to the bath. Put the bottle ready to receive the bleach in a bit. One more inversion. more inversion. Right, this is 6 minutes, so going to carry on agitation and until 6 minutes are finished, and then I'm going to wash it. Now I'm on the final part of the development. Stabilizer, it's done. Going back into the bottle, and I think I'm going to make some more bubbles. Try to put this back carefully. Start bubbling. And hopefully I'm going to have images here. I think I'm going to use a jug to put the rest of the stabilizer, because it makes lots of bubbles. It's difficult to put in the bottle like that. Everything is coming up out of the bottle. So yeah. What we've got here. Okay. I think, lots of bubbles. I think I got some images here. So now it's time to put the films in the dryer and try to dry this. Yeah. I don't remember what kind of images I have got here, but possibly you can't see anything, but yeah, certainly I've got some images here, and I'm going to put them, all the rolls, all the films, to dry now. Thank you guys for following me in this developing, and hopefully it's going to be useful for someone with these chemicals of Axel Color. Thank you guys, see you soon, and click the bell if you like what you saw, and subscribe my channel. Okay, see you soon, thank you.